Hey everybody, Dutch Sense here. 11:56 p.m. Central Time on Saturday, March 3rd, 2012. And I wanted to show you another plume event that's occurring out of central Arkansas. And I think at this point, it's probably worthy to go look on Google Earth and see what's in each area. Now, I just did that. What I found is truly profound, and we're just going to go ahead and look at it real time so you can see what I see. Okay, so let's first turn on the counties. And the plumes I'm talking about are right here and right here. Let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, we're going to go to Visible Satellite, load the most current images. There we go. And zoom in. And again, turn on the counties, roads and rivers. And right here, coming from a single point on the ground, this is not a controlled burn, okay? We've already looked into that. Many people have looked into this. This isn't just me now. We've got multiple people on this, and we have multiple areas that are showing plumes. Now, what somebody found on the last series of plumes is that they were coming from the area of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay, so coming from a Hot Springs area, you see these plumes that kick up, and of course, put two and two together, they're plumes coming out of the ground at an area that's geologically active. Now move forward to yesterday, and we saw one plume appear roughly at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time. They're not doing controlled burns. There were multiple reports from people stating that. Okay, so we can go look those up. There's only one report of a controlled burn in Arkansas, and it was nowhere near where these plumes were erupting before. Now the areas have moved slightly, and it's happening at the same time. So it happens right before sunset that it happens, and then by morning there's nothing there. It even looks like it just stops right after it starts. I mean, right about sunset it looks like it's stopping. So let's go on Google Earth. Now pay attention to the counties here. Okay, let me zoom it in a little bit more. Okay, see this structure of this county here, how it's very jagged edged? That's our telltale sign to what to go look for on Google Earth when we're looking at these counties. So you know that the plume is coming from the next county over right at this angle, at the right angle that this county makes, south of the road. Okay, so let's do that. Here's Google Earth. Okay, we're zooming in. Here's the county. And let me just zoom in. Okay, here's the county with the weird jagged line. So let's back it out. All right, here's the road, south of the road. So we're looking right here in this area here that we need to look at. So let's zoom it in and see what's there. Huckleberry Mountain and Mount Nebo. Also Spring Mountain. And what's the nearest town here? Sulphur Springs. There you go. Okay, so we have Sulphur Springs. The last one was in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Now let's get a side profile shot of these. I didn't see Sulphur Springs before, so that's a first for me here. But I did see this, which are a series of dormant volcanoes. And it's obvious. You can go look these up. You can go look up Huckleberry Mountain on Google and verify, and look up Mount Nebo, which is over here. They have a Mount Nebo State Park. And again, it's an old volcano that's been weathered out, and the core is still left, of course. And that's what these are right here. This is on the edge of the south edge of the North American Craton. And you can see the land formations going far down south into Appalachia. But I think that's a telltale sign right here. Okay, I mean, this is where the plume is coming from. Again, let's go back and look on College of DuPage and compare one more time. Okay, there it is, right here. Right along the edge at the state line where it makes the turn. And here we are. Okay, right along the edge at the state line where it makes the turn. So right here, it would be this area right here that's doing it. Huckleberry Mountain. Okay, and that was just one of them. Now let's go look at the other really quick. Let me back this out. Let me unzoom it. And there was another plume appearing down here to the southwest. Now I haven't looked this one up at all, so I don't know what's down here yet. It's going to take a minute. You can see how it's done. Alright, so let's zoom it in. Okay, and here we go. Alright, so we've got another series of counties that make like a stair-step pattern, so that's what we're going to go down and look for, and then we're going to find the road that comes down here, and we're going to look west of the road. Okay, so let me unzoom this. Alright, so we're very close to the state line. It's the county bordering the state line halfway down. Okay, so we'll back it out. And we'll make this full north. Okay. And again, sorry, I've got to do this several times just so I can make sure that I'm getting the right shot here. Alright, so okay, right here, just south of where the county makes a bend here. So let's do that. Alright, here it is. Here's the stair-step shape of the counties. It terminates here, comes down, and it's south of here, right in this area. Somewhere right in here, and just take a look. I mean, there you go. These are obviously old, very old dormant supervolcano chain, and obviously at some point in the past here there was a giant volcanic disturbance along the plate edge, and that makes sense. If you find any information on this, obviously let me know, but we've traced the two sources, at least the county names, Scott County here and Yell County over one county. So you've got two counties, both showing plume activity, and both erupting roughly at the same time on College of DuPage. There you have it, folks. And obviously it's not wildfires because they'd still be burning in the morning. With that size, when you see this from space, I mean, we're looking from multiple miles in space, and this is visible satellite. So for it to be visible like that, it would be a massive fire, and of course there's strong winds today. There's 30 to 40 mile an hour winds. There's no way it would go out by the morning and then start up in the mid-afternoon again. That to me says a cycle, just like you'd see maybe in Yellowstone. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about on a daily cycle, Yellowstone produces obviously geothermal activity every day. You know Old Faithful, of course. But on an earthquake scale, it produces activity every day. So let me just show you. We're looking at the charts on Yellowstone, and we'll take it back a day. Okay, this is a perfect example right here at Mary Lake. Now look at this, right? Look at the time of day this is occurring. This is over 24 hours. Now let's take it back a day. Right? Okay, and you see, roughly at the same time, you see this multiple hours of movement, and this is not a geyser going off. This is literally a huge area moving. The lake most likely has a lake bed that's rising. That's what's been reported. Let's go back another day. And again, see, same time. And let's just humor it and go back one more day. And again, even on a light day, it still shows activity, heavy activity, at the same time. Now that could coincide with the moon passing over, or well, let's see what the date, see what the time is on that. Okay, this is Mountain Standard Time. So from noon till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is as the sun is overhead and as the moon most likely is on the opposite side. But sometimes the sun and moon coincide on the same day, so we'll have to see. But this is happening during the late afternoon every day. Now, go figure. That's when College of DuPage, if we go back to College of DuPage, that's when the plumes erupt, late afternoon. Look at the timestamp. Okay, let me go ahead and stop it when it starts to appear here. Right there. All right, so we're at 21:31, and that's universal time. So you have to back that up. It is. It's putting it off at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then right before sunset. You can tell that, too, when it goes dark here because it's visible satellite. As sunsets, boom. There you go. So, have at it, folks. Much love, and that's why we have to watch the radar. I don't just settle for any mainstream explanation, so forgive me if I rejected your fire theories. I understand that's a forest down there. I live in the Midwest, but for them all to pop off at the same time the way they did, and in multiple states. We saw them up here in Missouri. We saw them down here in Oklahoma. And it went right up through the New Madrid seismic zone, and lo and behold, Today it did it again, but this time I was able to zoom in on the county and see where it's coming from. And then go figure, it's at dormant volcanoes. Hot springs, sulfur springs, there you have it, guys.